Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my cute little cheerful, smart, intelligent, and brave friends. Welcome to the Story House, a place where we present to you an interesting story from the Quran every day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has narrated many stories in the Holy Quran, wise and delightful stories that bring you joy and inspiration, while we learn wonderful things from the true stories, old and new. So, let's embark on a thrilling journey to the world of the Quran. But before listening to the story, make sure you have completed all your tasks properly so that you can enjoy listening to the story uninterrupted. And I really admire all of you being a part of this story. Today we bring you a story from the 27th juz of the Quran. In this juz, Allah reveals several surahs, one of which is Surah Al-Qamar. Al-Qamar means the moon, the same moon that comes out at night and lights up the world. Our beloved Chanda Mama. Why did Allah mention the moon in the Quran? Let's find out. This event took place during the days when Prophet Muhammad was in Mecca, inviting people towards the religion of Islam. The disbelievers were very angry. They would say, "Why does he speak ill of our idols and ancestors? We will worship what our forefathers worshipped." At that time, a group of Quraysh disbelievers came to the Prophet ﷺ, including Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira, Abu Jahl, As ibn Wa'il, As ibn Hisham, Al-Aswad ibn al-Muttalib, and An-Nadr ibn al-Harith. They said to the Prophet ﷺ, "If you're really truthful, give us a sign." The Prophet asked, "What sign do you want?" They said, "Make the moon split into two parts. One part should appear over Mount Qubais and the other over Mount Qakan." The Prophet ﷺ asked, "If this happen, will you believe?" They replied, "Yes, we will then accept the truth." It was the night of the 14th, when the full moon shines brightly in the sky. The Prophet ﷺ prayed to Allah to show them this sign. Then he pointed towards the moon with his finger, and just as the disbelievers had requested, the moon split into two. One half appeared over Mount Qubais and the other over Mount Qakan. The Prophet ﷺ said, "O Abu Salama and Arqam, bear witness to this." This is the very event mentioned in the first verse of Surah Al-Qamar. History records that at the beginning of the 3rd century Hijri, a group of Arab Muslims was traveling by ship towards the islands of Sri Lanka. Due to a storm, their ship drifted towards the Malabar coast. There, they disembarked at a place called Gandaklur. The ruler of the city was named Samiri. He had heard some things about Muslims from Christian and Jewish travelers. He asked the Arab Muslims to tell him about the Prophet of Islam and his miracles. The Muslims shared many details about the life of the Prophet, the teachings of Islam, and his miracles, including the miraculous event of Shaq al-Qamar, the splitting of the moon. King Samri said, "Wait a minute. We have a custom here. Whenever an extraordinary event occurs, it is written down and preserved in our royal archives. If what you're saying is true, then our people must have witnessed this too, and such an amazing event must have been recorded." He ordered the old records to be brought. When the register of that year was opened, it was written, "Tonight the moon split into two and then joined back again." Upon reading this, King Samiri accepted Islam. Later, he gave up his throne and crown and traveled with the Muslims to Arabia. Additionally, a famous scholar of the Indian subcontinent, Sayyid Mahmud, mentioned that during the invasions of Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni, he saw inscriptions on some buildings stating, "This structure was completed on the night of the moon split in two." These incidents were recorded in different places whenever it was night time at the time of the miracle. It wasn't just the Quraysh of Makkah who saw it. People in India, Sri Lanka, and other lands where it was night also witnessed it. Those who had the means preserved the record, but above all, Allah Himself preserved the event in the Quran, the most protected book in existence. This event is known as Shaq al-Qamar. Shaq means to split and al-Qamar means the moon. That's all for today. Inshallah, we'll return tomorrow with a new story. And don't forget to make loads and loads of dua for yourself and for all the Muslims around the world. If you like the story, please like, subscribe, and share it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.